resistance everywhere, all the support now becomes resistance, of course. So now we've been fighting the 219, 220. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Social Show. If this is your first time, you are welcome to this channel. Well, what we're going to be dealing with today, we're going to be talking about stocks and how far we have come, okay? And of course, we're going to be talking more about, the futures, insider trade, and as well as what is moving the market, what we're expecting the market to really do in the coming week. Okay, with situation like tariff and inflation, depression and recession and all those good stuff coming into play, what have we got? What is our US economic calendar? What does it look like? And also we're going to be talking about different sectors as well as Warren Buffett. Why did Warren Buffett actually got out of the ETF sector? Pretty much everything he got out of ETF before the market started pulling lower, right? So remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now let's take a look at Finviz and let's see what is going on in Finviz. We're gonna be focusing our our view on the 1 week, because that is pretty much where the market, where the action really is. And of course, based on this sector, we're looking at the financial and as well energy leading the market to the upside. Okay, overall financial did good, and as well as energy. Okay, scattered in terms of technology, not so much. And of course, doing bad is we're looking at that cyclical, consumer cyclical, and as well as railroads here, which is our industrial side. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at our US economic calendar and what we're expecting the coming week. March 24, Monday, S&P US Services PMI, that should also move the market as well. Okay, and on Tuesday we got the Case Shiller home price index, and as well as consumer confidence and new home sales. So we're gonna be expecting some reaction there as well. Wednesday is durable goods, and of course our St. Louis Fed president is gonna be speaking as well. Thursday is gonna be initial jobless claim followed by GDP. Okay, also that's gonna be our second revision, and pending home sales as well as advanced retail inventories. Friday is going to be personal income, which is also going to be our PCE year over a year. So consumer sentiment coming in at 10 a.m. Guys, that is our US economic outlook there. According to the monthly full, we're looking at how Warren Buffett actually sold most of his ETF, or pretty much entirely his stake on ETF. So he sold some of the Vanguard POO and as well as S&P 500 Trust ETF. So he sold pretty much that, considering that S&P is down for the year and has entered into a correction territory, and which is a major pullback from 10% to 20% from the most recent high. So they sold pretty much their position. So does it mean you have to sell yours as well? Possible, because guess what, you never know how far the market will go, right? So just trade cautiously and trade wisely. Okay, now let us get into our first stock of the day or for the week. However, let's look at the SPY, what the market will be doing this coming week. Overall, we're looking at levels right now on SPY, and SPY has been really trying to get off the bottom 550 support held, and of course we're consolidating right around the 565 560 area with resistance at the 200 moving average. I did talk about it last week and I said, hey, this is going to be a situation whereby we'll continue to reject this until momentum comes in, volume comes in, and then we can rally. Right now we're looking positive, and also volume coming in with RSI turning positive. We're going to be looking at 570 break to the upside in the coming days, if and only if the president doesn't come with an article or comment for the market to actually pull back. First stock here is going to be Tesla. This has been selling off, and of course we have levels that we're going to be watching right now at the 260. That is going to be our level if price can break 250. So look for the 260, 265 on Tesla. I think most guys will be selling that because of a whole lot of stuff going on. Bearish looking shape right here on AAP. At this point, 38 is going to be our resistance, which coincide with our 20 exponential moving average right there. So keep an eye out there. NOW, this is Service Now, and Service Now we're looking at the 200 moving average right here, but this as well is also a bearish flag right there. So keep an eye out and see if this will continue to the upside. But if it does fail that level of support, 825, this can rally back down in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that name, CRWD as well. We're looking at head and shoulder here. We're still having an issue with the right side of the head and shoulders. So keep an eye out. For any reason we can't get through 20 exponential moving average, I'll be expecting this back down to 340 in the coming days. Google as well. These are our solid names for long-term hold, long-term in your long-term portfolio. These are solid names to watch because they've sold off below the 200 moving average. That is where the institution normally pick up their trade, right? So right now we're consolidating around this 160 area, 165. We need to break that level back into the 170, 169 area, which is our 20 exponential moving average. If it does, then we're going to be looking at price into the 200 moving average. Okay, UNH as well. UNH, we're looking at that downtrend break right here with room right into 550, 540 in the coming days on United Health there. Uber as well, we're looking at momentum level to 78. So keep an eye out. If price doesn't break this 76, we're going to be looking at back into the $73 spot. Abivai as well, keep a close eye on this name. I think this can continue to rally if the 20 exponential moving average level here does hold. LIN as well, keep an eye out. This is inverse head and shoulder on a long term. Right now looking for support. We held support at the 200 moving average, bounce into 20 exponential moving average. If it does hold, then we'll continue right into 465, 466 area in the coming days. NVDA, of course, NVIDIA, we're looking at momentum break right here, downtrend break. We got two downtrend here that I actually have three downtrend that I'm actually watching. One of them is right around this area, okay, which coincide with that 125, 127 area. And then if price can break through this, then we can get right to 125 and of course 130 in the coming days. So keep an eye out. This is a long term. This is no options play. Options play, you always be burnt on option. Just hold that name, hold that stocks, that shares, and see what happened. Not a recommendation, of course. Another name is AMD as well. This is channeling down, and right now we are back into the resistance of that channel. So will this break out to the upside? We really don't know. However, we're looking at positiveness in RSI and as well as MACD as well. So keep an eye out, see momentum comes in while in terms of volume, and then this can continue if that 50 exponential moving average does break. NEE as well, looking at momentum here, 74, that is the next spot if and only if 20 and 50 exponential moving average does hold and break. BMY, what have you here? We're looking at a resistance, constant resistance, and if price can break through this area, we can continue rally up right into $70 long term on Bristol Myers. So keep an eye out. If it doesn't, then we're going to be looking at more price action to the 50 exponential moving average for the whole. Volume is coming in, RSI is picking up, so we should be good there. Palantir, looking at Palantir, what have you? Inverse head and shoulder? No. So this is our beautiful head and shoulder here, which is also a technical bearish looking shape. But anyways, if this can really break through 90, 95, this can continue to the upside, being that it has actually broke the right side of the shoulder for that momentum push to the upside. Right now, looking at RSI and of course MACD turning positive, and volume as well coming in into that name. LLY as well, we price action, price is actually working the 200 moving average right there, so keep an eye on that name, close eyes on it. Netflix as well, never look back, still trying to fight that $1,000 per share right here. So look for that next level, 975 breaks. We're looking at 1,000 on Netflix, so keep an good close eye right there. Inverse head and shoulder here for the momentum to the upside with 20 exponential moving average as support on MROK. NKE as well, this is Nike, and we're looking at support breaking, actually broke support to the downside. 72 didn't hold, and right now we're going to be looking at $60 in the coming days if actually momentum push and shift to the downside. ROM, also another name to consider for the long-term hold as well. Okay, however, we have this bearish flag right here, so keep an eye out, see if price momentum can really come in and actually take this to the upside. But for now, you have to be looking at 270 in case that comes. FedEx as well. FedEx actually took that dive down. Volume comes in, and then we sold right off with 9.4 million shares actually traded. So keep an eye out, see if this can bounce back into this support, this trend support here, 240 in the coming days. PayPal, keep an eye out on PayPal as well for that bounce with that flag. It's bearish flag, but you never know if we can break through 20. Apple, at this point we have resistance everywhere. All the support now becomes resistance, of course. So now we've been fighting the 219, 220 in, we're gonna be fighting this, and if this can really break through, then we should be good. We need to break that flag right into 20 exponential moving average, and then we can consider more long-term view. PM as well, looking at this, I think this is also a beautiful looking flag right here. With 155 break, we continue to push to the upside for now, so keep an eye out on the 20 exponential moving average. ABDE, this is Adubai. Okay, also bearish looking flag with gap right there. We're expecting this gap to really tell us something. So if price does hold this 380 area, we can really bounce right into the 416 spot. So keep an eye out there on that name. Coca-Cola as well, KO. We're looking at price pulling lower as the market pulls lower. 50 exponential moving average right here is going to be our support for now, so keep an eye out on that. Amazon, we're looking at Amazon right here, looking at a bearish flag. We just need momentum to come in and break through the 200 moving average into the 20 exponential moving average, and then boom 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 to the upside there. All right, MA as well, this is MasterCard. We're looking at inverse head, we're looking at a head and shoulder right here. So if this right side does break, we're going to be looking at 20 and 50 exponential moving average for that run in the coming days. As well, HT, we're looking at that bearish shape as well. Okay guys, the remaining chart, I'm going to post them up on my stock tweet and on X account, Twitter account. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending your beautiful weekend with me. Peace and love, guys. Bye.